Caitlin Clark wins the Rookie of the Year. There was one vote for Angel Reese, everybody else for Caitlin Clark. This is what's happening, is the voters are now putting out on social media, hey, it wasn't me. It is your, that's your prerogative. You can. I mean, I've voted and had people criticize my votes, but I had no problem telling people. I mean, I was proud to be a voter in the NBA. Somebody thinks Angel Reese was the Rookie of the Year? Fine. Maybe it's a writer who covered her team in Chicago. Okay. It's not the end of the world.
Breaking news. A WNBA reporter just called out the anonymous voter who didn't pick Caitlin Clark for Rookie of the Year. The basketball world is shook, and we're about to spill all the tea on this voting drama. Picture this. Caitlin Clark, the rookie phenom, is on fire. She's dropping dimes like it's nothing, scoring at will, and grabbing boards like a veteran. The crowd's going wild, and even the opponents can't help but watch in awe.
Caitlin Clark showed up, and this is proof that her life is 10 times as hard as, to get the same credit.
People were actually watching her play basketball, so that added stress of the much bigger audience certainly came into play. I don't want to say scrutiny, but coverage is another way of lowering the bar. And I'm going to say this again. This is a Confucius mantra. The standards they set for you is what they really think of you.
That's the kind of season Clark had. Now, here's the crazy part. One voter didn't pick Clark for Rookie of the Year. Can you believe it? Who would dare snub the rookie sensation? It's like saying water isn't wet or the sky isn't blue. But wait, it gets even wilder. A reporter just stepped up and called out the anonymous voter. Things are about to get real messy, and we're going to tell you all about it. Trust me, you don't want to miss this drama. It's about to change everything you thought you knew about WNBA voting. While the voting controversy rages on, let's talk about what really matters. Caitlin Clark's mind-blowing rookie season. Ever wonder how a rookie could dominate so hard they finish 4th in MVP voting? Clark did that, but here's the kicker. Her impact goes way beyond personal accolades. Let's break down Clark's jaw-dropping stats. 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game. These aren't just good numbers, they're rewriting the WNBA record books. Imagine being a rookie and leading the entire league in assists with 337. That's not rookie level, that's superstar status right out of the gate.
Caitlin Clark's going to go, can you believe I didn't go unanimous? Now, I thought we would have unanimous MVP and unanimous Rookie of the Year. But it feels like all these voters are like, wasn't me. Wasn't me. Yes, Paulie. You got that with Asia Wilson, but Caitlin Clark all but won, and I don't think it's going to ruin her summer. I don't.
But wait, it gets even crazier. Clark didn't just set records, she shattered them. She became the first rookie in WNBA history to record a triple-double, and she didn't stop at one, she did it twice in her debut season. Picture this. Clark's on the court, she's scoring, she's dishing out assists like candy, and she's grabbing rebounds left and right. The crowd's going wild, and even the veterans can't help but watch in awe. You know what's even more insane? Clark's performance wasn't just impressive for a rookie, she finished 4th in MVP voting. 4th as a rookie. That's like a high school freshman becoming class president and then immediately running for student body president. It's unheard of.
The WNBA Rookie of the Year race was pretty much neck and neck for the majority of the season, but now the league has officially crowned its queen. Caitlin Clark is your 2024 WNBA Kia Rookie of the Year. My girl averaged 19.2 points a game, 5.7 rebounds, and led the league with 8.4 assists per game, and that made her the first rookie to ever lead the W in that category. And I mentioned the Rookie of the Year race being tight throughout the season, but she ended up with 66 votes from a national panel of 67 sports writers and broadcasters.
But Clark wasn't done there. After the Olympic break, she turned it up to 11. She averaged nearly 25 points and 9.3 assists per game. That's not just good, that's carrying the team on her back good. And carry the team she did. The Indiana Fever hadn't seen a 20-win season since 2015. Clark shows up and boom, they're back in the game. Let's talk about recognition. Clark was named Rookie of the Month 4 times. That's like getting straight A's all year long. And Eastern Conference Player of the Week. She snagged that honor 3 times. Remember, this is her first year in the league.
Caitlin Clark's incredible season has come to a storybook ending as she won the Rookie of the Year award.
You are the 2024 Kia WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Caitlin Clark's rookie season, it was a show. Her 769 points set a new rookie record, passing Hall of Famer Simone Augustus from her debut campaign.
Most rookies are just trying to find their footing, but Clark's out here collecting accolades like they're going out of style. Now, you might be thinking, okay, she's good, but what does this mean for the WNBA? Here's where it gets really exciting. Clark's not just playing basketball, she's changing the game. Her unique style of play is inspiring young players all over the country. Kids are watching her and thinking, I want to play like that. She's bringing new fans to the WNBA, people who might have never watched a game before. Clark herself said it best. I am incredibly honored to be named Rookie of the Year, but more than that, I am grateful to everyone that supported me throughout this past season. That's the mark of a true star, recognizing it's not just about personal glory, but about the impact on the sport and the fans. You thought Caitlin Clark had the Rookie of the Year award all locked up, didn't you? Well, hold on to your jerseys because there's a plot twist coming your way.
If you're the person who voted for Angel Reese, clearly I would think that you're aware of what the reaction may be. Would you put your name out there?
Sure.
I don't think they have yet. I'm checking.
Sure. They don't give you guidelines here and say, hey, check off, check this box, that box. If you really feel like Angel Reese was the Rookie of the Year, then just own it. And if they don't, they might just say, look, I voted and, this is who I thought should be Rookie of the Year. I don't agree with it. I thought she would be unanimous. I mean, it's not even close.
While Clark was lighting up the scoreboard, another rookie was quietly dominating in her own way. Enter Angel Reese, the double-double machine who had everyone in the WNBA buzzing. Let's talk about Reese's stats for a second. This girl was putting up numbers that had fans and analysts doing double takes. We're talking 13.6 points and 13.1 rebounds per game. That's not just good, that's make the veterans nervous good. But here's where it gets really wild. Reese didn't just have a few good games. She went on a tear that set a new WNBA record. Picture this, 15 consecutive double-doubles. That's right, for 15 straight games, Reese was grabbing boards and scoring points like it was going out of style. It's like she woke up every morning and said, you know what? I think I'll make history today.
Caitlin Clark got all but one Rookie of the Year vote. She will not have the distinction of being a unanimous Rookie of the Year. Is it a big, I would tend to think Caitlin Clark doesn't care, but she probably does care a little bit. And a lot of people are celebrating that. They're excited. They stay strong, whoever it was that, kept it real and blah, blah, and denied her that distinction.
Now, imagine you're on the court with Reese. The ball goes up, and before you can even blink, she's already got position. She's boxing out players with twice her experience, snagging rebounds like she's got magnets in her hands. Then, before the defense can react, she's already scored. Rinse and repeat, game after game. But here's where the drama kicks in. Just when Reese was on track to break the single-season rebounding record, disaster struck. A wrist injury cut her season short, leaving everyone wondering, what if? It's like watching a movie where the hero is about to save the day, and then the credits roll. You're left sitting there thinking, wait, that's it. So now we've got this crazy situation. On one side, we've got Caitlin Clark, the assist queen who's breaking records left and right. On the other, we've got Angel Reese, the rebounding machine whose season got cut short. It's like a basketball soap opera, and we're all glued to our seats. You know what's even crazier? This Clark-Reese rivalry is doing wonders for the WNBA.
Because I said the most important person in the league is Caitlin Clark and should be a top 5, if not, should have been a top 3 MVP candidate. There's nobody more valuable. Now, A'ja Wilson was a more dominating player and deserved to be the MVP and unanimous. So don't get it tangled. But I'm talking about value. And value, we can all have a different opinion on that. Her value on the floor, in the arena, in the league, all of that.
Suddenly, people who've never watched a women's basketball game in their life are tuning in. They're picking sides, making predictions, arguing stats. It's like the league got an adrenaline shot straight to the heart. And let's be real, this competition is pushing both players to new heights. Clark's seeing Reese's double-doubles and thinking, oh yeah, watch this. Then Reese is catching highlights of Clark's assists and going, game on. It's like they're in a long-distance duel and we're all benefiting from it. But here's the million-dollar question. If Reese hadn't gotten injured, would we be having a different conversation right now? Would that Rookie of the Year trophy be sitting on a different shelf? It's the kind of what if that keeps basketball fans up at night. While fans debated hypotheticals, someone made a shocking choice behind closed doors. Their vote sparked a firestorm that's threatening to change how the WNBA handles awards forever. The question now isn't just what if, it's who dared.
They've made Caitlin Clark more interesting. They've made Caitlin Clark the biggest star in American sports. They got this conversation wrong. The ladies, the active players in the WNBA, they haven't screwed up anything. Their little petty jealousy and sniping at Caitlin Clark is why 2 million people are tuning in to watch Caitlin Clark play basketball and to watch a bunch of other women blow layups every night.
You won't believe what happened next. One vote threatened to change everything, and now the whole WNBA is in an uproar. Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation we've been raving about, received 66 out of 67 votes for Rookie of the Year. But that one missing vote? It went to Angel Reese. Talk about a plot twist. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just one vote. But in the WNBA, unanimous decisions for Rookie of the Year are kind of a thing. Remember Aaliyah Boston last year? She swept all the votes. So this single dissenting vote for Reese, it's like throwing a wrench in a well-oiled machine. As soon as the results were announced, chaos erupted. Reporters were falling over themselves to clear their names. It was like watching a game of Not It, but with high stakes. Connecticut Sun reporter Tarika Foster Brasby even tweeted, "Just so we're clear, it wasn't me. I voted for CC."
The WNBA was nothing before Caitlin Clark, and she has made it into something. I know how great she is because of Caitlin Clark. The Arike Amagawali, and I'm sorry if I messed up the name, the girl in Dallas. That girl's a baller. These guys are all working off of platforms that were already built long before they got there, and they have not elevated that platform.
Can you imagine the pressure these reporters were feeling? But here's where it gets really interesting. People started calling for more transparency in the voting process. They're saying if you're gonna vote, you should stand by your choice. It's like when you make a bold play on the court. You've gotta own it, right? Some folks are even suggesting the WNBA should follow the NBA's lead and make all votes public. Imagine that. Every voter's choice out there for the world to see. No more hiding behind anonymity. It's like playing with the lights on instead of in the shadows. This controversy is doing more than just stirring up drama. It's sparking some serious conversations about fairness and accountability in sports awards. Think about it. Should voters have to explain their choices? Or is the secret ballot the way to go?
If Caitlin Clark somehow wins the WNBA championship this year, she will have put together the greatest rookie season in the history of professional sport. Include Caitlin Clark in the conversation, as I like to do, but we're also going to bring the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Caitlin Clark, Deion Sanders, all in the same boat with historical perspective and knowledge. And more than anything, I'm gonna blast the media.
ESPN analyst Andrea Carter didn't mince words. She said, if you were the person who had that one vote, you should be able to stand on it and we should know who you are. That's like calling someone out on the court. It's bold, it's direct, and it's got everyone talking. But let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. This isn't just about one award or one vote. It's about the integrity of the whole system. How do we make sure these awards truly reflect the best performances on the court? It's a question that's got players, fans, and league officials scratching their heads. And you know what? This might be the push the WNBA needs to shake things up. Maybe we'll see a whole new voting system next season, or maybe voters will think twice before going against the grain. Either way, it's clear that business as usual is a thing of the past. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark's incredible rookie season. This girl didn't just play basketball, she rewrote the record books. Picture this, Clark breaks the rookie scoring record with a whopping 769 points. That's not just good, that's making the veterans nervous good. But here's where it gets really wild. Clark wasn't just scoring, she was dishing out assists like candy. She led the entire league in assists per game. That's unheard of for a rookie. It's like she stepped onto the court and said, I'm not here to play, I'm here to dominate. You know what's even crazier? Clark's impact goes way beyond the stats. She's boosting ticket sales, selling merch, and making the WNBA more popular globally. And get this, Clark says she's just scratching the surface. Can you imagine what she'll do next season? The WNBA better watch out, because Clark's just getting started.